Hello besties, welcome back to my channel. Welcome to today's TBR video. We are so back. I haven't done a monthly TBR video in a really long time. I did them every month last year and I think it got a bit overwhelming, so I switched to just doing like a seasonal TBR throughout this year, and I've been loving that as well. But I tried it out last month with my Patreon. I have like the highest tier, I do different videos, and I filmed an August TBR video and I had so much fun filming it, so much fun editing it, and I had a really fun time in August reading them. I'm out of my slump. I picked 10 books and I think I read like 8 out of the 10, which was amazing for me. I haven't read that many books in a month in a really long time. So I thought, why not for the end of the year? Let's bring it back. Let's pick some books for my TBR. I love fall reading, I love winter reading, I love cozy reading, so I thought it could be fun to use our trusty TBR jar to pick our books for today. I have 2 very exciting books to add to my TBR cart, which is thanks to today's sponsor, which is none other than Book of the Month. So thank you to Book of the Month for sponsoring today's video. You guys know I love Book of the Month. I've talked about them so many times on this channel. If you haven't heard of them, they're an online book subscription service for readers. Their team vets hundreds of books each month and they bring us the best titles, new and emerging authors each month, and we can pick from that list to choose what book to read that month. And this fun blue box shows up to your door. It is the best package to get. Like I said, they focus on new and emerging authors, which allows us as readers to find books that we may not have found otherwise. Also new authors we may not have heard of otherwise. They offer the best price on new release hardcover fiction, along with free shipping and a loyalty rewards program. You can download their app. Into the books I got for this month, 2 extremely exciting new releases. I'm seriously so excited to add these to this cart, and hopefully we can get them on the TBR this month. So the first one is none other than Alchemy of Secrets by Stephanie Garber. This is her newest release. It's her first adult fantasy, and this one has really pretty sprayed edges. It has a little lock on this side. The cover is absolutely stunning. I'm so excited to get into this. I've been waiting for this one to come out. The second book I got is The Academy by Ellen Hildebrand and her daughter Shelby Cunningham. If you guys have watched any of my videos, even one of my most recent ones, I love Ellen Hildebrand's writing. She's the perfect beach reads, and she finally is coming out with a book not taking place on Nantucket but actually at a school setting. The cover is absolutely giving fall, and I'm so excited to read this, especially to see her writing about something that's not on the island of Nantucket. If you guys are interested in Book of the Month, I highly recommend. I'll leave the link in the description, and you can sign up and get your first book for just $5 plus a free hat that you can choose with the code JACKET. All that information is in the description. Let me know what books you're getting for this month if you are choosing any. Thank you to Book of the Month for sponsoring today's video. I am so excited to read these. Alright, it's hard to get hardcovers onto this TBR cart, so I'm just gonna put them on the bottom over here because they don't really fit on the top. But this TBR cart is packed full. We've got 2 top rows back and front, and then just like the first few books over here on the bottom. I think what made my August TBR so successful doing it for the book club video was I picked books that weren't just on my TBR but also ones that were on my radar, so I did go out and buy those books throughout the month. And I know the point of this video is to get the TBR jar to pick books to get off your physical TBR, which we're definitely gonna do. Majority of the books will be coming off of here, but I have some books downloaded on my Kindle that I'd like to maybe pick from, and also books that are on my want to read list that maybe we can pick from. So we definitely have a wider range to choose from, but we're gonna try to get most from my physical TBR. There's a few books that are coming out this month that I'm really excited about that we're gonna keep on the radar. One of them is Lila Sage's new book. That one doesn't come out to the end of the month, so maybe we'll save that for October. The other one is Wild Card by Elsie Silver. Very excited about this one. It's part of the Rose Hill series. And then I just got the ARC for Love Arranged by Lauren Asher, which is part of the, I forgot the name, Lakefront Billionaire series, which I really enjoyed this one, so hopefully we can get this one on the TBR too. I definitely want to read this one. I'm trying to get back into my fantasy era, so we'll see. Maybe we can get a fantasy or 2 on the TBR. Other than that, we'll just see what comes up as I pull out these prompts. I don't really have too much that are like on the top of my mind for my radar, but we've got some good ones on here and some good ones on my Fable Want to Read app as well. These are my favorite videos to watch. If you didn't know, I've talked about that so many times. Every single TBR video that comes on my recommended page on YouTube, I am watching it. So let's pick our first prompt. This is so exciting. I don't know how many I'm gonna pick. I picked 10 for August, did not read all 10, so maybe we'll pick between 6 to 8. We'll see what we get for the first 6, and then we'll keep going if I think I should put more on. I don't know. Let's just see what we get. We've got an animal on the cover. Okay, let's see what we have. I don't really know what covers have animals on them. Okay, this one has got some, I think those are bees, some type of fly. Is that an animal? That's an insect. Does that count? I don't know, but this is Fragile Sanctuary by Catherine Cowles. Does that count? Let's keep looking. Okay, this is harder than I thought it was gonna be. Oh, this one has a bird on it. This is Wren in the Holly Library by K.A. Lind. This one is Coach by Devney Perry. I guess this is like the mascot behind it. I don't really know what kind of animal that is. Is that an animal? This one's got, is that a bird? It's kind of cut off. Is that a bird? Over here, there's a bird, and then it like kind of goes around to the other side. This is Then Again by Jacqueline Johanna Garver. Okay, I think those are our only options, and I don't even know if the bee insect thing counts as an animal. I'm pretty sure that's just an insect, so we're not gonna choose this one. This one is about a woman whose husband's in a coma, and it says that she has the support of her family, but then also her junior through college first love. That sounds very interesting. Maybe we'll pick this one. I don't really know what animal's on this. I can't tell if that's like a... Oh, Wildcats. Treasure State Wildcats. I don't know. I think this is a sports romance. I don't really know if I want to read that. And then this one also has a bird, but I'm kind of interested in this one. I haven't really seen anyone talk about this, but I've had it on my TBR for a while, so maybe we'll choose this one. This one sounds interesting. So, first book on the TBR. Why was that hard? Hopefully our next one is easier to find. Okay. I could also look through my Fable want to read list. Maybe there's an animal on there, even though we did just pick the one we're gonna read. You know what? No, we're gonna stick with that one. Okay, let's go into our second book. All right, we've got a 3-word title. I feel like I have enough of those. Actually, who knows? Let's see. First one, Party of Liars. I think this is a mystery book. This is our first option. Maya and Natasha. I think that's 3 words. The and is definitely the symbol, but if you say it out loud, that's 3 words. Oh, we've got Time of Your Life. I did get the arc of this a bit ago. I didn't want to read it while I was in my slump because Jessa Hastings put me into my slump because I read Magnolia Parks, or I reread it. I heard this is messy and the relationship kind of gives what BJ and Magnolia have, like the toxicness, so it's a huge option. Wait, 3-word title. This is 4 words. Can I count? Oh, we have The Book Thief. I've really been wanting to read this, and I feel like the fall time would be the perfect time to read this. Everyone that I know has read this has given it like 5 stars, and they say it's an amazing book, so maybe that one. I've got You've Got Mail by Marina Adair. I actually have a bestie in the book club, shout out B, who told me I should read this because she read it and she thought that I would enjoy it, so we have this one. I've got The Secret History, but I think I want to save this for like peak fall time, maybe October, November time. I definitely am going to read this year, but I don't think it's the time just yet to read it. I've got The Otherwhere Post by Emily J. Taylor. I believe this is a fantasy, which I was going to read this a few months ago and then I never picked it up because I just wasn't in the fantasy mood, but maybe this one. Oh, I have These Violent Delights. This one I need to read this year. I don't know if I want to get into the series just yet, but this one's definitely going to stay on my radar for the next few months. I have Shield of Sparrows. I've actually been seeing great reviews about this. This is Devney Perry's release. I think it's romantasy, and I don't know what it's about, but this is an option. We've got Writers and Lovers. I actually bought this to read in my Boston trip, and then I didn't read that for that video, but that's an option. Tuesdays with Maury. This one, I believe, is this nonfiction? I think he like goes to someone he looks up to and gets a bunch of like lessons from them. So it's like a book of lessons, maybe that. Songs of Summer, I don't think I'm gonna do because I feel like I don't want to read any more summer books, which is sad for this one because that means it's gonna sit on my TBR until summer again. Unfortunately, that is the downside of being a seasonal reader, but it's technically still warm out, but I'm in the fall mindset right now. And then I have Over the Moon by Laura Pavlov. I really like this cover, but I don't know if I'm in the mood for a romance. So let's see out of these which ones I should do. Is there any down here? OMG. We have Alchemy of Secrets. Did we just do this one? After taking all of these out of the cart, I'm gonna go through these and get like my top choices and then we'll pick from that. Here are my top 3. We've got Maya and Natasha. This one is a historical fiction about 2 sisters that live in Russia during a wartime and only one of them can win the competition and come to America. And then Party of Liars. I believe this is just a mystery book. I don't really know exactly, but it's like a murder mystery. And then we have Alchemy of Secrets. It's like I feel like this is the right choice. I don't know. Guys, what do I do? Which one do I read? I don't know. I kind of really want to read Maya and Natasha though. Okay, now I'm in between these two. Why is it so hard to pick a book? Doing the TBR jar prompts is not good for someone who's so indecisive. Which one do I do? Should I just eeny, meeny, miny, moe it? Let's do that. I choose you. We're doing Maya and Natasha. Thank you, eeny, meeny, miny, moe. Maybe we'll get another prompt to pick Alchemy of Secrets. Why is it so hard getting hardcovers into this? Okay, on to prompt number 3. You think will make you cry. We all know I love a book that makes me cry. Honestly, the first one that comes to my brain is The Book Thief. Everyone says this one is a sad one. It's a tearjerker. It will make you cry. Every time I film those videos of like reading sad books, everyone says to read this one. I honestly think that's the only one on my TBR that I think will make me cry. Let me look through my want to read list. Oh, I also have 3 books that are left over from my August TBR. Let me grab those. I think I'm gonna read one more of these before the month is over. That's why I said I read 8 out of 10, but we have Catabasis, Far and Away, and the Book Club for Troublesome Women. I'm just gonna put these on the top of the cart. I can't be bothered to put them inside right now. I honestly don't think anything else on here would make me cry aside from this. Maybe we do read The Book Thief. Maybe I don't wait for the peak fall time. Maybe I'll read it at the end of the month. I think we're gonna add this to the TBR. All right, let's pick number 4. Genre you don't typically read. Out of my comfort zone would probably be maybe right now a fantasy, general fiction, mystery, anything but romance, I think. So let's see what I have. I got this one sent to me. It's called How to Kill a Rock Star by Tiffany Di Bartolo. There's no summary on the back of this one, but Goodreads says that Eliza is a young music journalist and Paul Hudson is a talented songwriter and lead singer of the band Banana Fish. Her reverence for a rock is equaled only by Paul's, and the two fall wildly in love. Okay, so it is a romance. Oh my god, it says he is on his way to becoming a major rock star and she must make a heartbreaking decision that leads to Paul's sudden disappearance and a surprise knock your socks off ending. Where does he go? I don't really know what genre this is. Is this like a mystery romance? I'm not gonna choose that one because I feel like it's mostly romance. Oh, we could do Billy Summers by Stephen King. I think this is general fiction. Or I was actually thinking Book Club for Troublesome Women. I want to get more into historical fiction this year, and this was on my August TBR, so maybe we can push it over to September. It's about a group of women, I think in the 1960s, who join a book club. But the one I was thinking of is actually on the bottom of this, which is called... Hold on, it's a hardcover. I can never get these out. Cleopatra and Frankenstein. I tried to read this 2 summers ago, I think, and I actually DNF'd it because one, wasn't in the mood for it. I kind of was getting into a slump, so maybe we could try this one again. I kept it on my TBR this whole time. I did not get rid of it because I knew I wanted to read it again, and I think this is also just general fiction. From what I remember, she gets into a relationship with an older man, and she lives in New York. It's like a New York setting. Maybe out of these 3 we can pick. I don't really know what else I would choose right now. I don't really want to pick a fantasy just yet. I know a lot of people are probably watching this and saying, please put Billy Summers on your TBR, but I think looking at my TBR right now, I kind of want to choose this one and just move it from my August TBR onto this TBR. Don't worry though, we're also going to be reading this fall. This is one of the ones that are like top of my radar. Let's do the Book Club for Troublesome Women. Okay, let's pick our 5th prompt. We're already on number 5. All right, what do we have? Starts with the same letter as your name. Okay, a book that starts with an S. Do I have any of that? No. Okay, there's none on that side. Oh no, I think the only one I have... Oh, okay. I do have Shield of Sparrows, Songs of Summer, and I think that's it. I'm also gonna check my want to read list as well just to see what we have over there too. I don't think anything starts with an S. Why is that an Oh! Okay, I have this one called Slanting Towards the Sea. I saw this on someone's Instagram story, I think, and the cover really caught my attention. It says, spanning 20 years and one life-altering summer in Croatia. It's a love story and a powerful exploration of what it means to come of age in a country younger than oneself. Oh, someone's review says you don't know the reason why she divorced him. Wait, now I don't know if I want to read that one or one of these. I definitely don't want to read Songs of Summer. It's just like not what I'm in the mood for, so let's put that back. Again, I don't know how to be decisive. I think I'm just gonna ask Google to flip a coin, and this one's gonna be heads and the other one is gonna be tails because I can't make decisions. We got tails. Okay, I think it's gonna be the first book I don't actually have. Let's see, maybe it's on Kindle. Okay, it's not on Kindle. All right, I think I'm gonna put this back and we're gonna be reading Slanting Towards the Sea. It sounds really, really interesting, and I haven't seen anyone talk about it, and I've been loving romance / general fiction, like that whole genre, and I feel like this is gonna be good. And I know it technically is a summer themed book, but maybe I'll read it sooner rather than later in the month. Okay, adding that to the TBR. That's our 5th book. Maybe that'll just be the only book I pick that's not actually on my physical TBR, but I don't know, we'll see. All right, pick number 6. What do we have? A number in the title. Okay, another title one. Let's see what we have. Okay, so far we've got nothing on that side. Oh, well, oh. I thought this was 11/22/69. That's not what that is. I don't have a book with a number in the title. Like, did I miss one? Are you guys seeing one that I don't? I don't think I have one with a number in the title. That is so interesting. I guess we're gonna have to pick a different one. Starts with the. I do have a lot of books that start with the. All right, let's see our options for this one. We have The Unbecoming of Maya, what is it? No, Mara Dyer, The Last Love Note, The Wren in the Holly Library, The Incredible Kindness of Paper. Actually, might pick that one. This one I just got in the mail, and the summary sounds really, really good, but let's see what else we have. The Ghostwriter, maybe we can add a mystery. The Secret History, The Marionettes, The Girl He Used to Know, The Otherwhere Post, and I think, oh, The Academy. I don't know. I actually think I might pick this one. This one's actually a second chance, and it says that Chloe is assigned Oliver as her pen pal partner. Before sending her letter, she whispers a message into it, and he hears her. That is until disaster strikes and Oliver and his family disappear without a trace. Now, more than 20 years later, Chloe's life in New York is not what she dreamed it would be, and she gives herself a pep talk via uplifting messages written on yellow origami paper that she folds into roses. And across the city, Oliver has picked himself up from the rough circumstances that forced him to leave, and the city is suddenly inundated with yellow paper roses. A specific one finds its way into his hands and changes his life forever. You guys know me and my second chance, so I think I'm gonna do this one. It's also pretty short. I think it's under 300 pages. Yeah, it's like 230 something pages. All right, book number 6. I think just for the fun of it, because I'm having a really fun time, we're gonna do 1 or 2 more. I don't know. Let's see what the next one is, and then we'll decide if we do a number 8. But right now we're gonna do number 7. A book you haven't seen anyone read. Okay, well I could have picked that one, or the C one that I chose before. What else have I not seen anyone read? Oh, we could do Love Arranged. I haven't seen anyone read that yet. I haven't seen anyone read Party of Liars, which I definitely want to read. It seems like a fun mystery. We could do one of the new releases, The Academy or Alchemy of Secrets. We could really do any newer releases because I haven't seen anyone read these either. Wow. What great options. How am I going to choose? I could also do How to Kill a Rock Star. This one is just really, really intriguing me. Like, what do you mean he disappears? What do you mean? I think I would just want to put all of these on my TBR right now. Okay, I think I'm gonna save Ellen Hilderbrand's for another like peak fall, like when the leaves are really falling, because I feel like with these trees over here, it's just like, it's giving fall. I'm honestly between these two right now, out of all of them. Love Arranged, I really want to read because I have enjoyed the Lakefront Billionaire series, and her books are really fast paced, and I don't have a romance on here. Even though this is a romance, but like, what is it really? I think we're gonna do Love Arranged. How could we not? Let's add that one. Okay, my TBR is looking really, really fun. There's so many different reads on there. I think just for the fun of it, let's choose an 8th prompt. I have some high hopes for my reading this month. I feel like I'm gonna get to a lot of books. I don't know why. I think just the fall reading is really doing it for me. The last one is the cover matches outfit. Okay, here's my outfit. I'm in like a brown striped cardigan. I've got some blue denim shorts on. Maybe like, does that kind of match? I don't know, maybe like a brownish color. I don't think I have any books with a brown cover. Oh, The Wren in the Holly Library? No. That's like too blue, I think. We need something more brown. Kind of. Shield of Sparrows has got like the brown wood. I don't really have any brown covers. I have Conform by Ariel Sullivan. It's blue. That, I don't know. I feel like none of these match. But if I really want to pull at strings just to get this on my TBR, like, if you squint, tilt your head, we match. I don't know. I don't think any of these match. Should I just pull another prompt? Listen, if all else fails, I'm just gonna add this one. But let's just see for fun what the next one would have been. Okay. Ends with an odd number. I'm assuming of pages. I just wrote number and I ended the sentence there. Let's see what this one ends with. Just try not to spoil the ending. I always read the last sentence by accident. 322. That is definitely an even number. Okay, we could put Catabasis back on the TBR. This book has been intimidating me literally so much. It ends in 539. Here's what we're gonna do. I think this is gonna be my set TBR, and then these ones are gonna be the honorable mentions. So, is this upside down? This is upside down. If I finish these ones throughout the month of September, I'll go to these ones next, and this will be like higher on my radar for my TBR, but they're not like my set ones, if that makes sense. So we have 7 picked out over here, and then we have 8 and 9 just as like extras, I guess. Why not? That's fun. We make our own rules over here. First one we have that is not on my physical TBR, but we're reading is Slanting Towards the Sea. This one will probably be read sooner rather than later. And then we have Love Arranged by Laura Nasher, The Incredible Kindness of Paper by Evelyn Skye, The Book Club for Troublesome Women, The Book Thief. This one low-key matches my outfit. I could have saved it for this one, but that's okay. Maya and Natasha, Then Again, and then our honorable mentions, Alchemy of Secrets and Catabasis. I definitely have some reading cut out for me this month, but I feel like September's gonna be a really good reading month. That's just how I'm feeling. I also have 2 book club books if you want to join our book club. It's a Patreon subscription, always linked in the description. There's a bunch of different tiers you guys can join if you want to read along with us. We're reading People Watching and If It Makes You Happy, 2 fall themed romances, which I'm very, very excited about. So that's always linked in the description. But along with these, we have those 2 books to read as well in September. So I have a lot of reading ahead of me. This was so much fun. I honestly miss doing these videos so much. It's always so hectic trying to find which ones to pick, because when I'm watching the videos, it's so fun like seeing their thought process of like what book they're going to choose for the prompt. But when you're actually doing it and being someone so indecisive, it's actually kind of hard. Like, I don't really know which one to pick. Let me know if you enjoyed this video. I would definitely keep doing it for the rest of the year. Hopefully, fingers crossed, we get to these books. I will let you know in our next TBR video how I did on this month's TBR. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Let me know what's on your September TBR and any books on here you think I should read, and if you've read any of the books that are on my September TBR. I would love to hear your thoughts. That is all from me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see y'all hopefully in the next one. Bye!